And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. Our starter in this one, Austin Gomber. And the left-hander to face the Phillies lineup. Tell me about him.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's Trey Turner. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. And it's a double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home, he will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bryce Harper to the plate. The 1-1. And that's outside. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. That clips the corner.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Two down. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Here's the 2-2. This one bounced to Crone. Steps on first for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Edmundo Sosa.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog, a guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Now, remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Here's a 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field and on the hill today, Taijuan Walker.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Here's Charlie Blackmon.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one gets down, fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Taijuan Walker, a sneakerhead, saying he's got over 1,000 pairs of sneakers.
Are we serious with over 1,000 pairs of sneakers? He's like you. How many do you have?
Not 1,000. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
At the belt and fires. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Red Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Next pitch is outside. That gets down for a hit. And that means C.J. Cron will have a chance to hit.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here is C.J. Cron. Kicks and fires. And delivers outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one is upstairs. Elias Diaz up next for the Rockies. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Nice line drive to the left side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Here's a 1-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The pitch. Popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. Top of the second. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And now the lefty. He swings and fouls one off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fly ball to right. Bryant moves under it. 2 down.
Batting it, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. Leading off, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Now all even up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's to third. Tosses across to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Randall Grichuk now. Singy, Taijuan Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that 2-seam fastball. You don't see a whole lot of guys using that pitch as much as they used to, but he's got a good thing working with it.
Harold Castro stands in. Into center. Guthrie drifts towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the rookie center fielder, Dalton Guthrie. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's towards center. Grichuk pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The 1-1. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. He did not go around. The other way, and foul ball.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two down, nobody on. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. It's softly on the ground left side. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Jurickson Profar digging in for the Rockies. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Sets him down on strikes. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And they're down 2-0. Back here at Coors Field. On to the 4th. Here's Harper now.
Bryce Harper.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next pitch is popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Grounded out his first time. And a pitch. Ripped into right center. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And there's the strike. Here's a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Castellanos on at second with 2 down. Rips that one to right. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Now, Chris Bryant.
For the Rockies, the right fielder, Chris Bryant.
The wide to kick the pitch. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
C.J. Cron digging in for the Rockies. And a 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty delivers. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Popped up first base side. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
One now. And that's outside. The count 2-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Guthrie has this one sized up, and that is that. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
It's softly on the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter number 5, second baseman,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And he deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. On the ground to short, Tovar whips it to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now the center fielder, Dalton Guthrie.
Now here is Dalton Guthrie. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trey Turner now 1 for 2. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now the first baseman, Alec Bohm. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And the pitch. And 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
This one bounced to Cron. He steps on the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. This to center field. Guthrie settles under this one. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Harold Castro. The pitch. And now 2-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop.
So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Grounded out his first time up. The wind and the pitch.
Ball. 2-1.
Late swing, fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just 1 strike away. Right side. Has some trouble with it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shamley saying so long.